what's up, America? Iran rejects Donald Trump's peace deal. So Donald Trump proposed a 15-point peace deal that he sent to the Iranian government. It basically said no, everybody's going to share the Straits of Hormuz. But the Iranian government has now responded with a rejection, saying that they hold sovereignty over the Straits of Hormuz. This is funny because I've been telling you we've had back-channel negotiations with Iran, and the mainstream media has been saying that Donald Trump was lying to make sure the stock market went up. But then by the Iranians' own admission, even though they said they weren't having back-channel negotiations, clearly they were having back-channel negotiations without some type of channels to talk through. Nevertheless, with that moot point, the Iranian government has rejected the peace deal and says that it looks like they're opting for oblivion. Well, if that's the case, it looks like we're going to be giving Iran oblivion. Because as you know, the Marine Corps and the 82nd Airborne Division are there ready to shove it up some ass. So we all had our fingers crossed, hoping that there would be peace. Clearly there's not gonna be. So now you all know what needs to be done.
Because negotiations to end Iran are going great, according to you-know-who. Everything is great, it's cool, we're friends, we're tight. Even though Iran is saying, we're not talking to anybody in your administration. Who are you talking to, sir?
That's why you're beginning to see the regime look for an exit ramp. They recognize they are being crushed, their ability to attack American and ally forces, as well as their ability to defend their own territory is dwindling literally hour by hour.
Like, I don't want to take away from what our men and women have been doing over there, because what they've accomplished is incredible. And if we can deter Iran at all, whether it's 2 years
over there, explain to me.
Yes, if you notice, I don't like to talk about these topics, but there is something concerning. This lady is going viral on social media. A question surfaced to her: if she is sent into this field, will she defy the US laws into going against these countries? Her response packed up a lot of reactions on social media.
No politics, but would you refuse a command if it said towards Muslims?
Oraluma shared this video on X. Senior Department of official tells me they are tracking this video and working to authenticate the validity of the video and the identity of the woman in this video, who appears to be in the US military, while claiming she would defy orders that went against these Muslim countries. Okay, when you take a look at her response, it actually tells a different story. I don't know why people do this every single time. They use social media to destroy their career entirely, even to destroy themselves. This question surfaced. This was a trap to her. In some cases, don't even respond to these kind of questions. She responded, and she is now trending on social media. It therefore means she is not defending the flag she pretends she is working for.
Sure, go ahead.
Second question. In my reporting, I speak a lot to young voters, many of whom voted for President Trump for the first time in 2024, hoping to have no more wars and to have lower prices. Now, with the war taking place and with gas prices going up, curious what President Trump's message would be to those voters who kind of swung into his coalition in 2024, but maybe don't feel the administration is going as they had expected.
President Trump is doing this for you. He's doing this for young people so that we are no longer threatened. A regime in the Middle East that seeks to kill the brave men and women who serve in our country in the Middle East, many of them young people themselves, young men and women who serve this country honorably in uniform and have been threatened and maimed by the rogue Iranian regime for 47 years. President Trump finally had the courage to step up and do what's right by our national security, our homeland security. As for the temporary short-term fluctuation in gas prices, the president has said once these combat operations are over, this administration is going to continue to unleash American energy dominance. We're continuing to do that every day, and we're going to see prices at the pump go back down, just as we have over the past year because of this president. And don't think for 1 second if the Democrats had their way, gas prices would be as they were under the previous administration, the Biden administration, record highs. This president is keeping them as low as he can during this short-term combat operation, and they're going to go right back down when this is over.
Thank you.
like, I don't want to take away from what our men and women have been doing over there, because what they've accomplished is incredible. And if we can deter Iran at all, whether it's 2 years
over there, explain to me.
Our military. Well, I think we've got the best military in the world. I think they do what they're told.
No,
we
so
can.
what have they accomplished so far in Iran?
What have they accomplished? Well, I think any time we can deter Iran, whether it's for another year, whether it's for 10
Obama
years,
had a deal
I think that's a win for this country.
Obama had a deal, and he threw it up.
Yeah.
Trump. He did.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems to me.
And what's the gift besides herpes?
No, it just.
No, I think it's really easy to sit here and say, what has our military accomplished? It's because of our military that we're able to sit here and have these conversations and do a show like this. So whenever our military is out there fighting for our freedom.
Don't make it sound like I'm against the military. I'm not. All my uncles, my father, they all fought. So don't make it sound like that. I'm talking about this particular, as he calls it, excursion into Iran. What have they accomplished?
We don't know what the intelligence he got was. That's the problem. They haven't communicated that. What I do know.
The word intelligence and him in the same sentence should not go together.
It's always a big issue if these people encounter an intelligent someone. You will see how they feel uncomfortable, tackling issues like this. This is someone that I understand has stand every single time. Sonny Hostin has been against Trump throughout when they started. Joy Behar sitting here, she is clearly telling us that she is against the military. I don't know. I have never seen a country where the militaries are struggling to do something like this. Instead for them to boast their morals, they are there to put out this kind of word. It is not okay. Yeah. They sit every single... If you ask them real questions over this, they can't answer. This is Joy Behar coming out to say, oh, Obama had a deal. He struck it down. So the deal has been working. At some point, I don't know if they really reason before they even do this segment, because it is ridiculous for them to be sitting and be doing this every single time. This should not be a show. This lady started by appreciating what the military is doing. Yeah, their propaganda they like to spread is just similar to what I see on social media. People trying to discredit the U.S. Army, like that. I see it every single time, and it saddens my heart. Someone told me the other day, you're not from the U.S. Yeah, you're not a U.S. citizen, so stop saying this. If you have been watching my videos for the past 6 years, you will understand my stand, where I stand on issues like this. And maybe before you comment, go back and watch my videos. It is not today I started reporting, doing what I'm doing now. I understand what is happening. Sometimes I don't even want to talk about these topics. I like to just report what is happening in and around, not going into details, into geopolitics. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips, that is for the white algorithm. You can always stop here.
Their missile facility and to try to remove their Navy, yes.
I understand everybody needs their platform.
He's still us.
Tonight, they're just hard. What is this, my 600-pound?
Yeah, and you're right. Every day is something new.
That Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here. Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag. Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
He utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
Just so and did not shake her hand there.
Here's the video. He shook everyone's hand. Everyone. Here's the Chief Justice. All of them got their hands shaken, to the point where they had to come back on the air and say this in stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either of those two, I think they took his bait.
Can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans. And why are they putting a medal?
Oh, he's already under scrutiny for 1,000 reasons. Carol Patel posted this on X.
job.
I get suspicious when any
person's home, it's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides, you're
So amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.